Microsoft Windows Active Directory something, and then it says this service is disabled. Like if you see over here, this service is disabled, and then it says few other details about that service. Okay, so I think you have a little bit kind of got an idea what this cape, the command line that has been kind of mentioned over here, what it is doing. It is actually creating a CSV file for us by executing this command with admin mode, this command schedule_task.exe, along with this command line parameter, which actually creates a CSV file, and then it saves that CSV file to us. So it is doing a lot of things for us. Like it is doing a lot of parsing for us and creating the CSV file for us, so that we can kind of understand that in a human format. Like we can understand it very easily what that artifact is all about. Okay. And in similar way, let me just quickly let me say let me say one thing. Let's open this one up. So it says ipconfig/all. Okay. So this is the last thing that I will kind of trying to execute, and then we'll move to a certain different thing. And over here, what we say is that if we do ipconfig.exe and then do /all, the one that is written over here, basically, and we see that, okay, all the ipconfig detail, like what is the current IP address of this window operating system, everything is kind of mentioned in this command. And what this cape is only doing is that it is executing this command and then preparing a text file out of that. It is recording the output in a text file. And that's what, like, at the end, what it will do is that it will just showcase to us, okay, guys, this is something, these are the details of the Windows operating system, the one that we are investigating. Okay, so I hope you got an idea. Like MCAPE is all about kind of processing the artifacts that we have already kind of captured, and this is all in the modules part, and the target part is specifying that what all files we need to extract. Now there is one extra folder over here which is kind of little bit important to kind of know about, is a bin folder. Okay, and what this bin folder has is actually few additional additional exe file inside this. So for an example, there are like a lot of other files, like let's say mcas parser. Okay, so mcas parser. So give me 1 second. I will just quickly start that the cheat sheet. So give me 1 second, guys. So just 1 minute. I'm almost there. And let me just share that files with you guys. Second. So one of the requests was to kind of share the all those PDF that I was kind of showcasing yesterday, the cheat sheet and all. Those are already there right now in the materials folder, so you guys can also download that from here. If you have not got from the Science website, you can download that from here. Okay, and thing is that let me just quickly open one of the cheat sheet. Okay. And now over here, what we see is that there is an artifact in this section, application execution section. There is an artifact called mcache.hbe. Okay, and it says that the location of this file is in this folder. Okay, and what this mcache.hbe detects, it tracks installed applications. Like if you parse this, it will tell you quickly what are the installed applications in that host, the one you're investigating, the programs that were executed or are present, the drivers that were loaded, and multiple other things. Okay, now it also tracks the SAR1 hash of the executable, which is very good for us. Like it will tell us like if the like using the hash, we can quickly say that okay, if that software, the one that we are getting, is known malicious or not. Okay, and so now to how to parse this HV file. So there is a different technique by which we can parse the HV file. It's not something like we just open this file in a notepad and we can kind of understand what that file is all about. For that, we need to have a specific software that will help us in parsing that MCAS parser. So for those things, for those file which needs additional kind of softwares to parse, so those kind of softwares are present inside this bin folder. Okay, so you will get a lot of files over here. Like for example, this MCAS parser. This will be used to kind of parse the mcas.hve file. Okay, so if I open that, I have never opened that, but I think I think it will be an exe file which will run in the command prompt. Yeah, in the command prompt. So it won't work like this actually. Okay. Similarly, it has over here SQL CCMD. It should be related to kind of parsing the SQLite files, .SQLite files. So, for example, when I said yesterday that Chrome records their history, downloads, all the other things in a SQLite database. So, these are the software which will help Cape to actually parse those files for us. Okay. In similar way, there is EVTX ECMD. So this is again something. What will happen is that if I go to the event viewer, so you see, let it just quickly open. So if you see security, right? So here in the security, it records all the login and logout events along with different other events, right? So this event viewer is of Windows and it parses the event log for us, right? Parses the event log for us in a textual format. Okay, but if we try to export this security.evtx file uh, from the suspect Windows system, what we need to do is actually we need to go to the computer, we need to go to C drive, we need to go to Windows, we need to go to system 32, then we need to go to WinEVT logs, and here we get that file, the security.evtx, which is actually getting parsed by Windows here as a textual format, right? Now, when we will be kind of copying this from the suspect system to our own lab system, thing is that we need some software to parse this out, right? To parse this file as a text for us. Like if we open this in a WordPad file, it will not be recognized as a textual format. So to parse this whole thing, Cape has inbuilt software like the EVTX ECMD, which will parse those event logs for us and provide us the output as a textual format so that we can easily understand that. Okay, so I hope you got an idea what this bin folder is all about. It records additional just give me 1 second. So it records additional files to help us parse the thing. So the modules, I hope, is clear to all of you guys. The targets is clear to all of you.